Hey everyone, I know I haven't made a video in quite a while, and that is because my anxiety was really bad and I was biting my nails and they looked awful. So they're a bit better now, so I decided I'd do a video where I coloured in some of my Star Wars book. So this is what the front cover looks like. It's got Princess Leia with some roses and the Death Star in the background. So I've already done some of the colouring in here, and this is all in French. I'd ordered it online and I don't speak French, so I can't really tell you what this says. I assume it's just talking about colouring and reducing anxiety, I guess. So there's patterns like this where it's Yoda's head or other Star Wars related things, and it's like a repeat pattern. And there's also images in here like this, and then there's these mandala style ones as well. I've started on this one, and I've done like gold and silver. So I'm just going to flick through until I find one that I want to do for this video. I was sure that there was a repeat pattern of C-3PO somewhere in here. Maybe it's near the back. I'm not sure. Just give me a second. Here we are. So this is the one that I'm going to do today. I'm just going to do it in random colours. Not really think too hard about it, and I'm just going to chat. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So I've loved Star Wars for a very long time. My dad introduced it to me when I was little, and it would kind of be on in the background, and I didn't really understand the storyline too much, but I really liked all of the characters and the fact that they were in space. And as I've got older, I've watched them with more intent, and I kind of understand the storyline and I enjoy the characters, and the story has a lot of depth to it. I went to go see the newest one a few days after it came out. I didn't really feel like staying up until midnight to go see it. I'm usually in bed about 11 o'clock, if not earlier, so I didn't do that, but I really enjoyed it. I actually haven't watched it since. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, I think after I went to go see it, I got an R2-D2 tattoo on my ankle, and it's a little heart, and then it has like R2-D2's details in it. It's quite hard to explain, but it isn't finished, so I'll not show you. Now, believe it or not, I actually did 4 years of art, although my colouring doesn't really show that. I did art when I took it as a GCSE, and then I took it as an A-level. So if you're not from England, or if you're from Scotland, GCSE was when I was like 15, 16. Sorry about that, my phone had decided that it'd stop recording and I didn't actually realise, so I've coloured in this C3PO head while I wasn't filming. So as I was saying, I did my GCSEs when I was 16, 15, 16 over the 2 years, and then I did my A-levels when I was 17, 18, that was when I was in college, and then I went on to do fashion at university, and I stopped doing that, like I dropped out because I really wasn't enjoying it, and I'd always kind of considered creative things like a release, and they made me happy when I did it, but when I was doing it at university I really didn't enjoy it. So in September I'm going to do animal management, so it's a complete change. So I have quite a lot of these therapy colouring books. I wasn't very well last year, and I was at home on my own quite a lot, and these helped take my mind off things. And it meant that I could do something artistic and creative without really putting much thought into it. Because when I was to do my drawings and my paintings previously, I would have to put a lot of thought into what I was doing. But with these, you can just mindlessly do it. And then just sit and watch the television, or listen to music, or just do it in silence. It doesn't really matter. So, as you've previously seen on my Tsum Tsum videos, if you've watched them, I do have Star Wars Tsum Tsums. I've got more of them, and a new collection came out, so if anyone wants to see that, then I'll be happy to film that. I've also got Star Wars pyjamas, Star Wars t-shirts, Star Wars figurines from Disneyland Paris. I've got a giant Jabba the Hutt Tsum Tsum. What else do I have? I have quite a lot anyway. I think with the new film coming out, there's been a lot of like new merchandise coming out, so I've just been buying a lot of it. The new Star Wars 3DS game, I don't know if it's out or it's coming out soon, but I really do want it. I love Lego games. I don't really game a lot, and I wouldn't consider myself a gamer. But I do like the Lego games because they're pretty simple to do, and they're funny, and they've got like little like skits, like films in them. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then Rogue One should be coming out in December. I should be going to see that. I was a bit skeptical when Disney first took over Star Wars, and I was worried that it was just going to be overdone and made into kind of like children's films, but they're milking it for all that it's got, and I think it kind of needed that. George Lucas, well, let's not get into that. It's for a very different video, I suppose. I watch a lot of Alb in Whisperland. and she does greeting cards Thursday, I think that's what it's called. And I really like the sound of the pencils against the paper. It doesn't give me tingles as such. I think it's just a comforting noise, because for years and years, like, my favourite class was art, and I was spend all my spare time in sixth form in the art classrooms, like catching up or doing extra work. I think it can be a very relaxing subject. Obviously, if you're not very good at art, then maybe it wasn't a relaxing subject. But then again, some people love maths, and I wasn't very good at maths. I mean, I got I think it was an A when it came to my GCSEs, but I hated it. And my teacher was never really nice. He said we were like the worst class that he's ever had, and we're never going to do anything with our lives. He was a lovely man, really. So for this video, I think I'm going to stop here, because I'm not sure how much space is actually on my iPhone, because it seems to keep wanting to cut out. Literally as soon as I said that my iPhone wanted to cut out, it did. So if you want to see any more of these drawn videos, I'll be happy to do them. I also want to do some Tsum Tsum videos, maybe show some of my artwork. So yeah, thank you for watching.